How's it going, guys? My name is Pseudo Shu, and welcome to the GUAP Cook Group. I wanted to make this quick video explaining our layout and how everything is set up so that when you come into the group, you know how to do things. Um, right when you join, you'll only have access to this category. Start here. Hello is where I'm going to drop this video, and welcome is where you're going to get your permissions. So, first things first, come in here, go ahead and read our rules, get familiarized with how we kind of run things, and then you're going to go ahead and click this green check mark, which will give you access to a majority of the channels. If you want access to locale-specific monitors, such as like Sneakers US or DSM UK, go ahead and select those specific emojis as well. This will grant you access to those channels. So for US, for example, we have down here our US category, and you'll be able to see that. But I am able to see all of these just because I'm an admin. You won't see all of those. Another thing is the Twitter bird. Go ahead and hit that if you want access to our social monitors. That's super useful for bot restocks and other Twitter related releases, and also Funko if you're a Funko guy. So once you've joined and you've reacted with the correct emojis, you'll have access to all these categories. So we take a top-down approach for a lot of our channels, just to make things easier in terms of flow of information. So the top category is server info. This is where we have a lot of our more generic, overarching announcements, information, yada, yada, yada. We don't typically put much drop information in there, so that's really just server-related information. Once we come down here, we have our resources. This is where we will put more generic bot setups, drop setups, and different information for if you were to purchase proxies or you wanted to buy or sell something. You could drop it in Marketplace where people will say, hey, I want to buy this, I want to sell this. Come down a little bit further, and you have our releases categories. This is where we post a lot of the more specific release information for each product. So as you can see, we have the Pine Greens that just released. And in these channels, we'll have early links, information, different SKUs, all of those more drop specific links and information. A little bit further down, we have important. We have a member-driven member, important and unimportant. This is for members to come in if staff or admins aren't around to say, hey, this is dropping in a couple minutes, or making an announcement about a specific link. This is not meant for chat, purely for informational for the members. This is also where we pump in all of our early links for specific products. Once you get past important, you'll be in our general category. This is where chat takes place. This is where some of our bot tools are. If you wanted to create add to cart links, if you wanted to find the variants for a certain product, we also have eBay views, and you can check StockX to look at current prices and see how certain products are doing. So you can kind of see recent sales, that kind of information. We also have a ladies only channel. If you are a female and you're interested in being a part of this, shoot me a DM and say, hey, add me to the ladies only channel, and I'll get you added. We have this set up manually just because we've had people do weird stuff in the past and have said, oh yeah, I'm a female, but weren't actually and ended up being creeps. So we're pretty strict about that, and we don't let a lot of people know about it. But we've done this because this community is very male heavy. It's typically driven by a lot of men and younger kids, so there tends to be a lot of toxicity in terms of females being in chat and just getting harassed. So if you're one of those people and you would really like to just have a chat channel with just the other ladies, let me know and I'll add you. We've got a nice group of girls in here, and they're all super nice and helpful. We only have the admins in there, so we can kind of help with anything help related, obviously. Once we come further down here, this is where the main monitor section is. So that green check mark that you may have selected up top will grant you access to this full category as well. This has all of our main non-locale specific monitors. Right off the bat, I would recommend muting Shopify Unfiltered and probably art, unless you are getting into reselling art pieces, but those two tend to be the ones that people will mute. That along with deals. I don't use this channel a lot, but I know some people that have bought things through here and made a ton of money off of certain deals that have gone down. I just don't use it that often. I focus more on main drops. But this is where we'll have our Shopify filter channel, and all of those other main Shopify and non-Shopify channels. Further down, you'll see locale specific. So if you reacted with one of those flags, then you'll have access to these categories as well. For US, UK, Japan, and Singapore, we have more in-depth channels, mainly for DSM Palace, Sneakers, Supreme, and Shopify. So we also have a few locales that have their own dedicated Shopify channels. I believe those are Mexico and Colombia, just because those only will ship to Mexico and Colombia. So if you are a part of those locales or have the ability to check out and have things reshipped from those locales, then by all means add those to yours. So obviously for our locale specific ones, that's where you're going to find stuff like sneakers, Adidas, and Supreme, which obviously you need to be a part of that locale to purchase those products if you're not using a reshipper. I would also recommend muting Supreme Unfiltered. This just today was extremely spammy because there was a huge restock. Supreme has something like 330 products loaded right now, so when we catch restocks of some random Hanes product or whatever, you're not going to want to be alerted with that. But moving further down, we have our Funko channel or category. We have this all the way down just because not many people are going for Funko stuff at the moment. The margins aren't great, and the market just seems to be completely oversaturated. But for those guys that still want to collect Funko, you're welcome to do that. Come down here, and we have our Funko monitor set up. Other than that, it's pretty simple. I would recommend trying to do this on a desktop if you can before doing it on your phone, especially if you're new to Discord, just because it can be extremely overwhelming right when you join a chat. You're going to get spammed with a ton of messages and not know what to do. So I would definitely recommend trying to do this on your computer if you can. You can even go to discord.com if you want to do it, or discord.gg. Yeah, so it is discordapp.com. And that will allow you to kind of go in and set things up a little bit better than trying to do it on your phone. One last thing that I want to cover is our quick task configuration page. This is also used for add to cart if you're a manual user. So obviously these monitors go in parallel with a lot of bots that people are using to check out for them. So first thing you want to do is come in and hit setup. And this setup will be in Shopify, almost any Shopify channel. And that should bring you to our quick task configuration page. This is also where we'll have our autofill information. So if you are a manual user, it is still very possible to check out manually. People do it all the time. That's what this ATC button does. So if we wanted this size 5, we could click add to cart, and it'll bring us to Shopify and start adding to cart on Sneaker Politics. But if you're a botter and you've gone ahead and purchased a few bots or want to try stuff out, come in here. This is where you're going to set up different quick tasks for those bots. So bot 1, bot 2, obviously. So if I hit bot 1 for this product, it's going to run Cyber for a size 5 from Sneaker Politics. And then obviously for your autofill settings, go ahead and fill those out so that you can run manually. Other than that, feel free to hit me up in DMs on Twitter. You can also hit me up on Discord. I am very good at communicating on Discord. I'm not so great with Twitter just because my DMs tend to get kind of flooded, but feel free to reach out and I'll try to get to you as soon as possible. Yeah, welcome to the GUAP Cook Group, and hope you enjoy it. Thanks.